Hey guys, welcome back to another day in the life. If you saw my last day in the life video or have been following me on Instagram, then you know that I've been sick for a bit. I was sick. I got sick, or I started really feeling sick on last Thursday on the 8th, and I tested a couple of days later. And I tested positive, and then Steven tested positive a couple of days after me. So I'm going on to today's exactly 1 week since I started feeling sick. And I'm still not 100%. My taste, it was completely gone, and that caused a lot of anxiety and panic attacks for me. But it's slowly coming back. I hope it comes back more, but right now it's probably about 20-25% of my taste that I have. So, and my smells. Actually, I can't really smell much. I guess it's about the same for both. So that has been pretty challenging. Needless to say, my routine has gone out the window. I've tried to kind of somewhat do a few things here and there, but there were a few days that I was pretty down and out, and it was rough. But we're slowly getting there. So I guess that's the good news. And I guess the good news is that it was tough sickness, but obviously we're both recuperating. So that's always good. The not so good news is that we were supposed to be leaving for Florida on Saturday, 2 days from today. And it does not look like it's gonna happen. I'm going to test this afternoon. Because I have my PT sessions tomorrow. I had to miss last Friday. I haven't been to the gym all week. This is the worst thing ever. So I'm gonna test this afternoon, and obviously that's gonna determine what we're gonna do, but it's not looking good. So this whole week I've been trying to get caught up from all of the delays caused by this illness. I was pretty sick for 3 days, 3 days sick that I really couldn't do anything, and that obviously caused a lot of backed up content that I had scheduled. Like my orders as well were all backed up, but now I'm finally getting caught up with all that. So all the orders are pretty much done. All the Black Friday orders are gone. So that's good. And I'm getting back on track with my editing and all my video content and things like that. So that's good. But, you know, we're still taking it day by day. And I'm hoping that I can get back to a normal routine as soon as possible. And obviously, now if we can make it on our trip, we'll need to figure out, you know, what can we do that's safe and also reasonable, because we only really have 1 week and really 10 days. So we were going to try to squeeze a lot within 10 days. So that's where we are right now. So I'm in between work calls. I'm taking a quick break. I've done a lot of editing this morning. I updated my my work planner. I've taken a little sneak peek at this. So this is my day designer planner. I actually hadn't been using it, but I was craving, I was using a notebook or like a notepad, and things were getting a little messy. So I'm like, you know what, why don't I try the day designer daily one more time. So this is what my day looks like today. So as you can see, it's not going to be a ton of time for a lot because I'm full of calls today and just things that I need to get done. And even though we might not be going on the trip, I'm still going to be on vacation, so I need to get a lot of stuff done for work before I'm gone. So yeah, so I'm giving this thing a try. I've been using it for a couple of days now, actually a few more than a couple of days, and I really like it because I can really plan ahead a little bit more. So like, for example, this was This was on Tuesday. So, you know, I have whatever is done, I can cross off, and then whatever I have that still hadn't gotten done on that day, I can just move it to the next day. And then there are things that, for example, I might be working on something and I need to check on it like 2 days from now. I can go ahead and write it into 2 days from now. So when I'm on that day, I already have it written down. So it really helps a lot from a future planning standpoint. So really enjoying this one so far. Alright, so I've been glued to my computer pretty much all day, but I've gotten a few things done. So I ordered a gift for my brother and sister-in-law. We ended up canceling our car rental for tomorrow. I tested earlier this afternoon and still says positive, so I guess that's that. I finished 2 videos today. So 2 videos went up today to try to get caught up. And I still have a little bit of work to do. But what I'm going to do next is I'm going to actually grab orders. I have orders to drop off at the post office. So I'm going to do that. And when I come back, I'm probably going to clean up the kitchen and prep some dinner for tonight. And we'll see. I think I have a little bit more work to do. Definitely have to get ready. Tomorrow is budget day, so that's what I'm going to be working on to get ready for tomorrow. So I know this looks a mess with all the cables, but one thing I have been really conscious of is standing up more. So I'm actually pretty proud of myself. For the past couple of weeks, I've been using the stand up mode for my desk, and I feel so much better just standing up more, and I'm obviously a lot more productive also, so definitely appreciate a standing desk. All right, so we ended up not cooking at home. We ended up getting some food, but I still have like some of it for tomorrow, so I don't feel too bad. And I like to you know, stretch it out like that. So if we get something out, like try to pick something that's gonna give us the most bang for our buck. So that's the situation there. And I'm going to just update my cash envelopes and then start thinking about my budget for tomorrow. So tomorrow is the second pay period for December, so the second check in December, and I still have my full balance for hair and nails. I haven't touched that, which is pretty good. For miscellaneous, I had $40 to spend, and I still have $40, so that's really good. Groceries, I think I spent most of it. I should have, oh, I forgot to log this one. So let me just check how much I spent for groceries. It was $120. I had already like even set it aside as well, so it was $120. So we have, so it was on 12/13. That's when I placed the grocery orders. That was $120, and I had $128, so I have $8 left. 5, 6, 7, 8. So since I placed my grocery order online, I have some cash. So tomorrow when I get the other portion for my cash envelopes, I'll go ahead and deposit this one or figure all that out. So that should be done. And then for dining out, we just spent, today's 12, what day is today? 12:15. And I spent it was $24, I'm pretty sure. So I have $12 left. So it's 36 minus 24 is 12. So all of that adds up. So pretty good. Pretty good. I'm pretty proud of sticking with my targets. Okay, so I have a couple of sticky notes that I have, one for sinking funds, one for cash envelopes, and I'm just gonna go ahead and write down the breakdown so that tomorrow morning I have a plan when I go to get my cash for the second half of the budget month. I think the best part about this is once you have a system in place, it just becomes so much easier, and it's just a matter of maintaining it. So this is a perfect example. So I saved my little stickies from last pay period, which essentially just breaks down how much I'm taking out for each category. And for sinking funds, it's probably going to be the same. It's just off by $10 depending on the pay period. And I already had figured out how much I was going to do for the month for my cash envelopes, just divided into two. So all I had to do is just reference my little sticky notes, and I have my other ones, and it took me like 3 minutes just to figure all that out. So I know exactly what I need when I go to the bank tomorrow. Okay, so the last thing I'm gonna do is check my bank account and just make sure that all of my transactions are up to date for tomorrow. That way I can reconcile my budget up until tomorrow. So that's what I'm doing. That's what I'm doing now. So here is my day. I'm almost caught up. I still have to do a few more things, but I think I'm good for now. Probably going to call it a night here. So thank you guys so much for joining me for another day in the life. Let me know if you have any comments or questions. And as always, friends, I will see you in the next video. Bye-bye.